See, in football, they have a term that we use as swagger. You ever heard them say, look at that man's swagger? A swagger is a confidence that you have on the inside that is so pure and so real and so definite that it shows itself on the outside. Like, for instance, when I see your guy right here, I know without a fact that I can whoop him. I mean, there's nothing in my essence, nothing about me. You don't have a gun, do you? Well, okay, I see you. Okay. Well, if you ain't got a gun and you don't have a baseball bat, I'm gonna whoop him. But that's a swagger. And so as you go into the rest of this convention, you got to develop a swagger. See, pride shows itself on the outside. There's something about, you ever seen an ugly man with a cute woman? Some of y'all know because y'all got ugly men, I understand. But it's something about that little ugly man when he walks up to the woman, and even though he looked like he was ready for a Godzilla movie, he just got so much confidence. There's something cute about that confidence. And you find yourself in love with this guy, even though you have to put the pillow over his head every night you go to sleep when you're married. And even though you've been married to him for 10 years, he can't figure out why you don't have any children by him, but you are scared what these kids might look like. But you won't get rid of him. Because there's something about that man and how he presents himself to you that makes him look beautiful. So this is the key. As you walk out of here today, 80 years pride in action, the first thing that pride does is it manifests itself on the outside. I want you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You are fine.
I want you to look at another person next to you. Because look, I don't care if you are short, if you're tall, if you're skinny, if you're fat, if you got long hair, if you got short hair, if you're rich or you're poor, if you're bow-legged or straight-legged, if you're knock-kneed, you got a knot on your head, no knot, you got hair, no hair. It's the only you gonna ever get. And the way that you make that you the best that it can ever be is when you take pride in it and say, I may be different from you, but I'm the finest thing in this room. And then there's something about it. See, when I walk up and I'd play against Howie Long and Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White, see, I walked up to him, even though I may have been scared in my heart, I looked at him and just say, I'm going to whoop your butt today. That today you're going to have a long day, because even if I get knocked down, I'm going to bite your ankle. I ain't going to quit. So the next part of that swagger is when you say to yourself, and I want you to say to yourself, there's no one in the world that can do what I do better than me. I want you to say it. Tell the person next to you, there's no one in the world that can do what I do better than me. Because when that attitude starts bubbling up on the inside, this year I don't care what the economy is like. I don't care who wins the political races. I don't care what the budget is. If when you get a group of people that are made up in their mind that nothing is going to stop them, nothing is going to discourage them, that in them lies the ability to change the world, and they made up in their mind and in their demeanor that they are not going to be stopped, this year is going to be a good year regardless of everything. Stephen Covey says this. This is the last thing I will tell you. Stephen Covey, in his book, 7 Habits of a Highly Effective Person, says this. The first habit is to be proactive versus reactive. Here's a reactive person. A reactive person is when you walk up to them and you say, you're cute. They say, oh, I'm happy. If you say, oh, your feet are big. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, you're a great worker. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, you did that job terrible. Oh, I'm sad. However the environment is how they respond. Ain't nothing worse than a reactive person. You can't tell them nothing. You want to tell them, oh, once you move the paper on this side, they all hurt because you told me to move the paper. You got people like, you ever had people you work with, you can't tell them nothing. If you do, you're going to hurt their feelings, and so you just let them alone. I know you've met at least one person like that. So a reactive person will react to the economy, react to leadership, react. But I believe we got a group of proactive people in this room, because this is who I am. I don't care how dull your party is. If you invite me, I'm going to bring life to it. You know that? A proactive person is a person that has made up in their mind that nothing is going to stop me from doing the thing that I'm purposed to do. I don't care what the economy is. I don't care what you said about me. I know I'm all right. I want you to tell the person, I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, brothers and sisters, let's hear it again for Bubba Paris.